Now, we like to make fun of establishment inside news journalism on the Jimmy Dore Show, right? Because it's all bought, it's all biased, it's all in favor of the corporation, which is why we're living in the middle of the biggest income disparity since the Gilded Age, and reporters don't ever talk about it. So it was very funny because Mark Halperin, if you don't know who he is, he's the senior political analyst for Time Magazine, MSNBC, Bloomberg News. Mark Halperin, you know who he is. You've seen him. So I guess he would be the poster child for inside the Beltway establishment, inside that bubble kind of media. That's him, right? So there couldn't be more of a mainstream establishment guy, corporate biased more than him. He tweeted this the other day. This is Mark Halperin's tweet. He says, sometimes I read mainstream media's newspaper stories that have so much bias embedded in them in almost every paragraph that I sort of can't believe it.
What?
Here's what three things happened here. He's at a college trying to get laid by a Bernie Sanders supporter. B, he lost a bet. Or C, he's kidding. None of those things. He really meant this. And so what I tweeted out following this was that Mark Halperin, the next time somebody is comically unaware of themselves, it will be called pulling a Halperin. I'm going to hold this for a few more seconds. Now, that's not all. We have more Mark Halperin news. Mark Halperin also tweeted this. Nothing is as clever as or winning as using profanity to criticize a stranger on Twitter. Nothing. He's really coming out strong, man. He's like, hey, man, I'm the moral police. And that profanity on Twitter to criticize someone.
He sounds very adult.
Sounds very adult.
Very mature.
Except, I don't know if you remember, Mark Halperin went on television. He didn't go on Twitter, but he went on television, and they were asking him, hey, what were your thoughts on President Obama's press conference yesterday? And here's what he said.
Are we on the 7-second delay today?
Oh, Lordy.
No. I wanted to characterize how I thought the president behaved.
How do you think you Well, we have it. We can use it, right, Alex?
Yeah, sure. Come on.
Yeah.
Take a
Go
chance.
for
Have
it.
faith.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Just
Alex,
I'm
hit the
behind
button.
you. You fall down. I'm going to catch you.
And the precedent has been set on the
Okay,
show.
sorry, go
so
ahead.
we're good.
I thought he was kind of a dick yesterday.
Oh.
But let's remember, swearing on Twitter.
It isn't clever.
There couldn't be anything more base than swearing on, calling to assault someone on Twitter, criticizing someone using profanity on Twitter. But on a news show, not a bad thing.
Well, Twitter's known for being more high class.
Yeah.
Than,
That's why people like it.
Yeah, you don't want to besmirch. Why you want to sully Twitter with your profanity? Go on TV if you want to do that. One more. Go ahead.
No, there's no delay button on Twitter. He's got to just, it's just raw, unedited, whatever word, he's used to that 7-second.
And he's very proud of himself, too. I don't know if you can tell. It's a little blurry, but it's a big smile. He has a big smile on his face. I just called the president a dick on a news show. He's a dick.
I said a naughty word.
I'm the senior political analyst at Time.
The face he's making is like when Lindsey Graham called Trump a jackass.
Yeah, he's a jackass.
He's a jackass. Look at my smile.
So Mark Halperin, can you get that part any lower on the side of your head? What? Why do you comb your hair like you're doing a comb over and you don't have to? That's the weird thing. Part your hair a little higher up. Anyway, Mark Halperin got suspended for that. It's not like nobody noticed. He got suspended from that. Time Magazine issued an apology. He had to apologize about 50 times. And then he makes a tweet about people using profanity on Twitter. You talk about lack of self-awareness. If poster child, you guys pulled a Halperin.
I think his self-awareness is on a 7-second delay.
Yeah. It's on a 7-decade delay.
He also got in trouble for calling somebody a pussy, presidential candidate. That also happened. I don't have audio or video of it, so it's not as interesting.
I think it's nice that pussy and dick are both insults. Equality.
Isn't that nice? That is
nice.
equality.
Yeah, just a side note. We're getting there.
The man hates genitalia.
So there's the. He does not like genitalia.
Right.
I wonder why. So now. So he says, do we have the 7-second delay? They assure him over and over, yes. Go ahead, please swear. Did you see him egging him on? He just swore. He called the president a dick. Now watch how they throw him under the goddamn bus. This is so sweet. This is amazing. This is like Breitbart, watching Breitbart throw the reporter under the bus after they get assaulted. It's like, here we go.
Oh my God! Delay that. Delay that. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
President.
I can't believe it. I was joking. Don't do that. Did we delay that?
I hit it. I hope it worked.
Okay. Well, my mom's watching, so we'll know whether that worked or not.
Hold on.
Nope, it did.
Holy
Check the technology.
I gotta say, I'm not shocked by much, but that kind of shocked me. I mean, seriously, you can't shock me. I was just shocked, Willie.
First of all, it's hilarious when you do it on television.
It's 9 o'clock.
It is 9 o'clock, but when you do it on Twitter, tisk, tisk, tisk. It's hilarious when you use profanity to criticize someone else on television. But when you use profanity to criticize someone on Twitter, tisk, tisk. And by the way, I love that they threw him under the bus because they're all like that. They're all psychopaths. Nobody has integrity. Nobody support. No, they're all like that. They'll immediately, boom, I might lose my job. Fuck you.
By the way, this really illustrates his investigative reporter skills.
Yes.
By falling for the oldest trick in the book. There's no 7-second delay.
On television? And did you hear the guy hit the button? There's no button on TV.
What is this, a cartoon?
Yeah, I don't know. I want to get into the mechanics of how the delay works. It
I don't
pauses
know.
it for 7 seconds, and then it cuts. I don't know. That's not
Who
what
knows?
the story's supposed to be about.
But it's so funny that they did that
Yeah.
to him. It is funny. But maybe there is a delay. Maybe there's I guess there's got to be something
Well,
on
and
television, right? It's
Yeah.
live TV. They got to have something. But they didn't do it to him, and they aired it, and he got in trouble. He got suspended, and then he goes on Twitter. That's the whole point of this story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark Halperin comically lacks self-awareness.
And Joe Scarborough's worried about his mom.
And Joe Scarborough's worried about
If
his
there's
mom.
any group of people who've never seen dick, it's moms.
It's moms.